everybody. Glad to have you with us. Welcome to the sectional championship game between the new Trier Trevians. Not sectional championship, regional championship game between the new Trier Trevians and the Foreman Hornets. Glad to have you with us. Foreman High School, city school, out on, I want to say Belmont, not too far from St. Patrick, kind of Belmont and Central, at that way. And we're set for the opening tip. And the tip won by the Hornets. Foreman, number 3 in the regional seeding. Very much a city team, very similar style. A lot of run and gun. Down on the floor, loose ball picked up by Stevens, who gave it to Hofeld, who gave it back to Morgan Stevens. In the corner. Back over to the other side. Here's Peter Bain with the shot. That was a little short. A foul on Patrick Romy. And the Hornets have it. Foreman is, last time I saw a Foreman team, I want to say it was the soccer game a couple of years ago, that they actually came out and beat the Trevians, even though the Trevians were ranked number 1 in the seed, but didn't help to play that game at Amundsen, at the stadium at Amundsen, because that was a very difficult playing field, very rough and chewed up. But in any case, Stevens with it up top, gave it off to Rosinski. To Romy. Back to Stevens. And the side, Romy for 3. Patrick Romy hits the 3. We're kind of off to one side here. They didn't open up the stands for us. Up ahead for Patrick Romy. Romy tries again for a 3. Nope. A little bit short. Back the other way. Here's a deuce. Nope. Heavy to the one side and picked up by Peter Bain. Bain dishes it off. And the shot, no, rims. Just touched the rim a little bit. On the shot from Morgan Stevens. From the charity stripe now. And Trevians take it right back. Zach Hofeld to Stevens. To Romy. Back to Stevens. Now Romy goes for the 3. That was short. A little run and gun action up and no. Rolled it over the rim. And Trevians will be a little more deliberate here now. Hofeld to the outside. And the foul. Accidental though it was. Trevians lead by a point. And Romy tried to find the back door for Peter Bain, instead stolen. Running up into the paint, up and in. And the Hornets lead by 1. Morgan Stevens. Hofeld inside for Lozinski, back to Bain. Back over for Peter Bain, back in for Johnny Rowe. And Johnny puts it in for 2. And the Trevians lead by 1. On the side. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network on the Education Channel. Glad to have you with us. Hope you enjoy our broadcast here. Into the paint. Up and counted, and the foul on Hofeld. And he got it. Bain inbounds it to Morgan Stevens. Stevens brings it across the timeline. Gave it off to Rosinski to the side. Bain back for Rosinski for 3. Yes. Johnny Rowe with the 3. Not too far away from the baseball. You're on the network. Stolen away by Stevens. He has it now. Stevens dishes it ahead to Scoter. Now Johnny Rowe from the corner for 3. Yes. So Johnny Rosinski, 2 threes, and Trevians out on top. On the side. Back out high. Near side. And brought back out again. Whoops, off the fingertips, out of bounds. Trevians lead at 4. Morgan Stevens. Gave it off to Johnny Rowe, back to Stevens. And from the side, no, a little bit heavy. From the side for 2, nope. Jack Bain just in the game with that rebound. Up ahead, up and no, alley-ooped it. Scoter, not a very good shot there. Starting it up high, over to the near side. Into the paint, nope. Foul. It may have been Scoter that got that foul. Up top. And again, driving to the basket. Nope, shot, but a foul on Scoter. And his first, so the other one wasn't on him. First one's good. And the second one, also good. Jack Bain gave it to Stevens. Over to the near side. Zach Hofeld. To Jack Bain. Oh, nearly stolen. Bain gave it off. Up, no. And boy, that was 2. It looked like he was out of bounds and also looked like he was fouled. They didn't call either one of them. Up, no. The foul. And the new Trier fans getting very upset. The True Blue Trevian crew, a little upset with the calls here. First for the non-call on the shot attempt by Scoter, and then the apparent out of bounds. That allowed Foreman to come down the floor, and then the foul here. And he hits both of them. Peter Bain. Back to Bain. Up and no, had a block, got the rebound, tried again, up and in. Hofeld, I think, got that. Up top. Brought back out. Far side, little stutter step. Shot, no. And Charlie Moore with the rebound. Give it off to Hofeld. Zach Hofeld. Whoops. Lost the handle. And back the other way. Up and in. Peter Bain. Give it off to Morgan Stevens. Back to Peter. Back to Morgan. And Rummy for 3. Trevians back on defense quickly. Stoff gonna hold it for the last shot, it appears. And the Trevians going to be content to let him. And as usual, Coach Malnati, a little animated. He gets in the playoff games. He really gets a little animated there. Shot, no. Brought down by Hofeld. And at the buzzer. No. Trevians lead by 4. 16-12 at the end of the first quarter. And we'll be back with more here on the network right after we pause for these messages. Trevians lead by 4 as we start the second quarter of this one. Inbounded to Morgan Stevens. Gave it off to Romy. Going for the 3. No. Backed out. And the 3. No. Brought down by Bozinski. Up ahead. Zach Hofeld took the shot, had it blocked, out of bounds. Trevians basketball still. Inbounded. Stevens dished it off to Hofeld. Hofeld puts it up and in. He may have traveled there, got away with it. Up top. Of course, it's not traveling unless the ref calls it, so he didn't travel, I guess. Inside, into the paint. Up and in. Bain to Stevens, back to Peter Bain. Back to Stevens. To the side. Hofeld tries to go up again. No, but he got fouled. And they'll go to the line. Trevians lead remains at 4 as Zach goes for 2 shots here. Gets the first. And the second. Hard to believe baseball season's so close. Here we are. Real time first week of March. And our first game that we have scheduled is March 18th. Up top. It's not here on the education channel on our other network. The lead remains at 4 for the Trevians. Inbounded. Up ahead for Johnny Rowe. And a nice, easy breakaway down and out pass. Connects. Trevians lead up to 6. To the side. Whoop! Stepped on the line. Romy to Peter Bain. Peter dishes it off. Up top, Johnny Rowe going for the 3, bit short. Got his own rebound, then had it stripped away. Trying to drive the lane, couldn't do it. Stolen by Stevens and brings it back across the timeline. Over to the side. And saved to Hofeld. Back to Johnny. Johnny into the paint and got it to go. Yeah, Trevians starting to pull away a little bit here. Brought out. Into the paint, back door. No, couldn't get it to go, and Johnny Rowe. It's nice to know so other teams can make those type of mistakes. Underneath, up and in by Patrick Romy, I believe. Or was it Morgan Stevens? Morgan Stevens, I guess. Well, maybe I was right. It was Patrick. And from the charity stripe, it's a little jumper. Morgan Stevens gives it off to Bain. Back to Stevens. Up ahead. Hofeld to the corner for the three. No. And the Hornets come charging right back. They're very much a run and gun type of team. Nope. And the foul. Gets the first. And let's see. Charlie Moore. Robbie Scoder. Jack Bame all check in for the Trevians. Second shot's no good. Jack Bame with the rebound. Nearly stolen, the foul. Out of bounds. First. All that trying to save it didn't quite work. Hornets with the basketball. Winding down the first half of this one. Foreman High School. This sectional is rather strange in that despite the fact it's played entirely just about in the suburbs, forward and back, played almost entirely in the suburbs with the exception of only, well, I guess two of the regionals are. Timeout taken by the Trevians. They lead by 7. There's only 6 suburban teams in the whole sectional. And of course, one of them's already been eliminated. Underneath, and the foul. It was on the ground, not on the shot. Up and in by Robbie Scoder. That's a Johnny Rowe play. Or was it Johnny Rowe that put it in? Must have been Johnny Rowe put it in. Scoder's not out there. Up and in. Bain. To Stevens. Stevens. Put back out. Johnny Rowe up top. Peter Bain. Charlie Moore tried to get the shot. Lost the handle. And stolen right out of the hands by Peter Bain. And Peter had it taken away from him, and the foul on Peter. Gets the first of the one hand. And the second. Inbounded. Peter Bain. Stevens. To Rosinski. To the side. Inside. And Charlie Moore lost the handle. Back the other way. Come the Hornets. Waning moments of the quarter. Up and in. 2:20. And it's down to a 3-point lead. Trevians with the lead. Zach Hofeld. Give it off to Scoder. Off the fingertips. Peter Bain lost it, but Bain gets the rebound, then he gets pushed. And a foul. Zach Hofeld. Now, one of the changes I noticed out at Duke Childs Field is they've changed the location of the scoreboard so everyone can see it now. Used to be right down that third base line in the foul territory. They've put it out in left field. So you can crank it, somebody with a good solid stroke can crank it right off that scoreboard. Break a couple of lights in it. Oh, one too many passes. Peter Bain should have taken the shot out of bounds to Foreman. And the Hornets bring it ahead. Into the paint, down on the ground, loose ball. Trevians have it. Jump ball. And alternate possession to Foreman. Sure looked to me like Trevians had possession there. But I guess they didn't get the timeout called. Whoops, down the man goes on his own. Picked up by Scoter. Scoter traveled. Double dribble. Minute 9 left to play. Still a 3-point lead for the Trevians. Not much scoring in the last minute. To the side. Whoa, one too many steps, I thought. Hofeld. To Morgan Stevens. Back to Zach Hofeld. Johnny Rowe. Morgan Stevens hands it off. Back top to Johnny Rowe. Zach Hofeld. Whoa, Morgan Stevens awfully close to the timeline. Hofeld to Romy. To Rosinski. To Hofeld. Little give and go, up and in. Robbie Scoter, there's the long one. Nope. And Trevians lead by 5 as we go to the second half. We're at halftime here, and we'll be back with more here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network on the Education Channel. And we start the second half. Trevians with the basketball and a 5-point lead. The regional championship game between New Trier and Foreman High School. Foreman kind of northwest side. Belmont and Central out that way. Over here to the near side, Johnny Rosinski back up top, which kind of surprises me that they didn't put Foreman in the St. Patrick regional, but they didn't. Put him here. And a push and the foul. Got the shoulder down and in. That's New Trier basketball. And it's kicked. Trevians retain possession. Zach Hofeld with the basketball, puts it to the side, and for the three, yes. Patrick Romy from the outside. Join us for our baseball action here on the network. First New Trier game scheduled is New Trier versus Notre Dame after the trip to Carbondale during spring break. There's a shot, nope. Trevians get it. Up ahead, Hofeld. Hofeld dished it off. Johnny Rowe, yeah. All right, things suddenly starting to hit here for the Trevians. And it's putting a little space between them and Foreman. Hornets with the basketball now. This side, back up top. A shot, no. And over to the side, Peter Bain. Johnny Rowe going for the three, and he hits it. Oh, Johnny, he's had a very hot hand tonight. I think the most phenomenal performance I ever. And timeout taken by Foreman. Trevian's lead is up to 13. Most phenomenal performance I think I ever saw. I got two of them, and both of them Matt Lonick performances. First game of the season against Elk Grove in the Niles West tournament, his senior year, scored 31 points in the first half. And the other one, that Schaumburg game in the sectional championship, he scored 25 points, I believe it was, second half, and including the game winner, as the Trevians ended up winning by 3. Nope, and a foul. Most phenomenal shot, probably the Kevin Kaminsky shot in 1996 in the super sectional game against Deerfield. A three-quarter court bomb right in at the buzzer at the end of the third quarter. Sort of nailed the last nail into the coffin of Deerfield's hopes of making it downstate. Up top again. Trevian's playing some stubborn defense. And Foreman will reset the offense for themselves. From the outside, no. And Peter Bain with the rebound. Peter tries to lay it up. Drive the lane and lay it up. Came up just a little short. Up and no, and brought down by Rosinski. Patrick Romy. And for Johnny Rowe, back up top. And Hofeld. And he gets fouled. Put up top. Morgan Stevens resets the offense for the new Trier Trevians. Zach Hofeld. Nope. And I do believe that's a foul. Morgan Stevens, Trevian's lead at 15. Fourth quarter. Coming up. We're here in the third. Up top to the side. Out high. And once again, the Hornets have to reset. To the side. Drive to the lane. Nope. And down he went. Lost the ball along the way. And up and in. Count it. And the foul. And chance of a three-point play for Patrick Romy. Romy puts it up and through. Completing that play. To the side. In. Takes the shot. Good. For the deuce. All the way up ahead for Patch Duda. Back up top. Oh, Scudder's all by himself. They were trying to stop him out high and forgot the man behind the play, and Scudder had to yell for him, "Hey, Patch, I'm here. I'm all alone." And put it in for the easy layup. Here's from the outside for three. No. And a loop ahead. Scudder with another easy one. And Trevian's just demolishing Foreman, ranked number 3 in the sectional seedings. That's why you play the games. And New Trier looks like they're going to get on another run here. They're up by 20, but on another run like last year where they came into the playoffs under 500, and they're going to move themselves a little closer to getting above that magical mark they did in the end last year. A couple of changes for the Trevians. Anyone's good. Inbound is Scoter. Scoter gave it to Peter Bain. Peter tried to dish it off down on the floor. In for Patch Duda. Nope, but Patch got fouled. And Duda with a chance to make the lead 20 points again for the Trevians. First one's good. And the second one's no good. That was a 19-point Trevian lead. On the far side, the Hornets. Now up the middle. One thing that on the outside for three, no. And unfortunately, Stevens couldn't control it. Touched it last out of bounds. To the side. Chicago teams have the habit of being a lot of run and gun style points up top. Zach Hofeld over to the far side. Duda back to Zach Hofeld. That's Duda over to the far side. Peter Bain. Schofield. To Morgan Stevens. Zach Hofeld. Peter Bain. Pat Duda. Back to Peter. And Peter lost the handle, out of bounds. Quickly up, gonna dish it off, go for the three, nope. At the buzzer. Now the Trevians have a comfortable lead here as we go to the fourth quarter. They lead by 19. We'll be back with more in a moment here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network on the Education Channel. The Hornets with the basketball. On the side. On the outside. Yep, for the three. Cutting into the Trevian lead a little bit. Peter Bain. Oh my, thrown away. On the pass intended for Morgan Stevens. Up top. From the outside for three, yep. And suddenly the Trevian lead substantially reduced here. 7:19 left to play in the fourth quarter. Backdoor, Zach Hofeld up and in. From the outside, another attempt, and yeah, but I think that's a deuce. Yeah, he was on the line. It was a deuce. Peter Bain. And the foul. As Foreman getting aggressive a little bit on the defense. Trying to get back in this one. Up and, yep, by Patrick Romey. Whoops. Carried the ball. And New Trier basketball. Whoops, he went too far. They put a distance limitation. He may have stepped on that line, too. I'm not sure exactly what that ref signaled. From the outside for three, a break. And the Trevians get it back. Morgan Stevens. Give it off to Peter Bain. To Patrick Romy. Up for Lozinski to Bain. On the other side, Patrick Romy. To Rosinski. Over to the far side. Now Holfeld. Up top for Rosinski. Peter Bain. And Rosinski gives it back to Bain up top. Inside and the foul. And Johnny Rowe got fouled. Not Johnny Rowe. Zach Holfeld got fouled, I think. Or maybe it was Rosinski. Johnny Rowe with the basketball anyway. Up top. Now Holfeld gives it over here to the near side. Romy out to Rosinski, over to Zach Holfeld. Peter Bain. Now Holfeld. Oh my, he stepped on that line. That was clear. I let him get away with it. Shot was no. And the outside three. And suddenly the Trevians lead is down to 12. 5:20 left to play. And again, some of the True Blue Trevian crew here today. Underneath from behind, up and in. Got behind the defense. Patrick Romy. Little razzle dazzle. Try again with the little razzle dazzle. It didn't work, but there was a foul in there. Into the paint. Up, no. Got fouled and goes to the line. First one is good. Second one's no good. And Romy, jump ball, alternate possession to the Trevians. Romy got tied up. Lozinski up ahead. Morgan Stevens, nope. He said he was down. Maybe his foot was down as he tried to save that. That could be. Up top. Into the paint. Up and in, count it, and the foul. And chance to cut the lead to 10. No, they don't do it. Up ahead. Peter Bain gets fouled, going to the basket. Yeah, no. Second one is good. On the side, back up top. Little jumper, no. Peter Bain with the rebound. Peter looking for some help. Now this is off to Johnny Rowe. Johnny Rowe to Zach Holfeld. And a foul. And Zach goes to the line as we're in the bonus. And he missed the front end. Hornets have the basketball. Trevians still maintain the lead. Up top. And back out high. Trevians trying to cut down that lane. A little side jumper, nope. Attempted a putback, reverse, up, no. Jump ball. And alternate possession to the Trevians. No. Alternate possession to Foreman High School. On his side, to the corner, back up top. From the outside, yeah. They called it a 2. Peter Bain. And nope. A couple of times they tried to foul and couldn't do it. Now up top, Stevens. To Zach Hofeld. Hofeld into the paint. Back out high. Robbie Scoder. Morgan, Stevens, and Stevens gets fouled. 10-point lead. Under 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And again, missed the front end of it. For the one hand. So chance to move even closer. No. Down on the floor, the foul. And the shot doesn't count. Up top. Gustav. A little jumper for 2, in and out. And Lozinski gives it off to Morgan Stevens. Pastuda just back into the game. Hofeld up and in. And nice drive to the basket by Zach. Up top. His shot, no. Put back, no. And Johnny Rowe with the rebound. Hofeld in need. No. Off Zach. Lost the handle. Up ahead come the Hornets. An alley-oop. Scoop play, no. That's touched by Foreman. 2 minutes exactly left to play here in the quarter. Fourth quarter. Duda gave it off to Bain. Up ahead. Now Patch Duda. Back out to Bain. Over to Johnny Rowe. And stolen. And then stolen right back. Nice job by Pat Duda putting a hand in there and a foul. And Zach Hofeld will go to the line. Trevians lead up to 12 with a minute 36 to play. First one's good. Second one's good. To the side, from the outside, no. Put back, yes, and it counts. And the foul. And a chance of three-point play. Nope. And a foul again. You can't give them these opportunities. In and out. Johnny Rowe. Now out ahead. Hofeld, give it back to Stevens. Back to Zach Hofeld. Across to Peter Boehm. And Boehm gets fouled. And the 6'5" sophomore goes to the line. Gets the first. And the second as well. From the outside for three, no. And Morgan Stevens. Peter Boehm. And up ahead for Pat Judah. Trevian's just going to hold on to the ball here. And clearing the bench. Up, no. And the foul. And Jack Hofeld goes to the line. Trevian's going to win the regional here. And advance to the sectional at Niles West. We'll probably play Von Steuben. Now there's the bench cleared, all except for now Hofeld to come out. And Jim Clark comes in. From the outside for three, no. And Sean Conway with the rebound, and Duckler had a little trouble with it. Dished it off to Chuck. Nope. But he gets fouled. Alex misses the first. Got the second. Into the paint, up, no, foul. Yeah, I guess the first. And the second as well. Inbounded. The Chuck. Give it off to Trey Frailer. Jim Clark, and that's it. The Trevians advance off the victory and win the regional. Final score, the Trevians 64 and Foreman 49. This is Mark Braun, and we thank you all, and we say as always, so long, everybody.